day, welcome to Mathematics 7. Today, we're going to discuss about addition of fractions using similar and dissimilar fractions. So first, let's start with similar fractions. How are we going to add similar fractions? First, add the numerators and copy the common denominators. In general, we have A over C plus B over C equals, so let's just add the numerators. We have A plus B and then over C. So let's just copy the denominator. Example, 2 over 5 plus 9 over 9. That will be equal to, all you have to do is to copy the denominator, which is 5, and then add the two numerators. You have 2 plus 9 equals 2 plus 9 equals 11 over 5. So that is your final answer. Another example, 3 over 13 plus negative 8 over 13. So still you have the same denominator, which is 13. That is equal to, just copy your denominator, which is 13, and then add your numerator, 3 plus negative 8. Applying the rules in addition of integers, you have different signs, so you need to subtract the two numbers, 3 and then negative 8. So you have negative 5. And then copy your denominator. So you have negative 5 over 13. Next is for the similar fractions. So to find the sum of two dissimilar fractions, first is to find the LCD or the least common denominator and then change to similar fractions. After that, follow the rules in adding similar fractions. In general or in representation, you have A over B plus C over D. So as you can see, this time we have different denominators, B and then D. That will be equal to AD or A times D plus B, C or B times C all over B, D or B times D. Example, 2 over 3 plus 4 over 5. That will be equal to, multiply your denominator, you have 3 times 5, and then your numerator, just multiply 2 times 5, so that will be diagonal. As you can see, we have a cross multiplication this time, and then plus 4 times 3, same with numerator and then denominator. All you have to do is to multiply diagonally, and then simplify one by one. 3 times 5 for your denominator, you have 15. 2 times 5 for your numerator, you have 10. Plus 4 times 3, which is 12. And then still simplify, that will be equal to 10 plus 12, you have 22. And that will be your final answer, 22 over 15. Next, negative 3 over 4 plus 1 over 6. So you have to multiply your denominators, 4 and then 6. And then cross multiply, negative 3 times 6 plus 1 times 4. That will be, let's simplify, you have 4 times 6, which is 24 for your denominator, and then for your numerator, you have negative 3 times 6, which is 18, plus 1 times 4, which is equal to 4. Equals, again, copy your denominator, which is now 24, and then perform the addition of integers. Negative 18 plus 4, you have negative 14 because you have a different sign. So all you need to do is to subtract and then copy the sign of the larger number. And then, since in this case, you can still simplify this one or change it into lowest term, then think of a number wherein you can divide both numerator and denominators with the same number, and that is 2. So we need to divide 14 by 2. So negative 14 divided by 2, that will be equal to negative 7. And then 24 divided by 2, that is now equal to 12. And that will be your final answer, negative 7 over 12. Next, 5 over 8 plus negative 3 over 2. That is equal to 8 times 2 and then 5 times 2 diagonal plus 8 times negative 3 or negative 3 times 8. So you can interchange those two numbers. And then let's simplify one by one. You have 16 for 8 times 2. So your denominator will be 16. 5 times 2, that is equal to 10, plus 8 times negative 3, which is negative 24, equals 16. Copy your denominator. Again, perform the integrated operation, addition of integers. That will be different sign, so you have negative 16. Still, you can simplify this one, divided by 2. Again, both numerator and denominator, that is equal now to negative 14 divided by 2, which is negative 7, over 16 divided by 2, which is equal to 8. And that will be your final answer, negative 7 over 8.